Morning, y'all. It's day one of MPL Malaysia season 15. It's just before 9 a.m. God, I'm tired. So sleepy. I haven't woken up this early in centuries. Well, let's get going, right? What's the sock check for today? Purple Bird. How you doing, Purple Bird? Ready for a good day? I sure hope so. Ooh. Alright peeps, I'm here. Road was a little more jammed than I expected. But yes, I will find the chance to give you guys a tour of the place in a moment. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the talent room to get set up and everything. So yeah, how you doing, Dodo? Yeah. Oh. Hello. Got some sandwiches for breakfast, people. We just be chilling now in the talent room. Alright peeps, before the audience starts coming into the stadium, this is a great time for me to give y'all a little bit of a tour. You know, I know we've been here before, but it's been a couple seasons since we've been at Stadium Juara, so let's show you guys around to see what's new and what's the same, I guess. Starting off with the talent room right here. One of the bigger talent rooms we have in MPL, actually. You guys can see it's very filled up in there. Everyone's very busy talking about stuff and everything. Yeah, everyone's here. We even have a fridge. Very nice. Alright, not a lot happening in here. I don't want to bother everyone as well, so let's go over to the main stadium and show y'all what's going on there. Alright peeps, and as you can see, I am now on the caster desk right here. Alright, we just did our sound check. This is the English caster desk right here, and this season it's a little different because the BM caster desk is literally right next door. We're no longer split on opposite ends of the stadium or the hall. We are literally next door neighbors, so you guys might see us doing more crossover episodes or something depending on what we decide to do. But here is the view of the arena from the caster desk. There is a stage right here, quite a drop, so I have to be careful right there not to slide my way too far backwards. But here it is, Stadium Juara once again after a little while. Let me go down the steps and show y'all a little bit. So here's the main stage. This is the audience seating, quite a lot of audience seating, and as you guys can see, it is quite a large arena as well. One of the biggest arenas we have for MPL MY, in fact. Here we have specific seating for the ultras. Some good seating that you guys can get a good view from and cheer and play your drums and stuff. We got the banners of the teams on the side of the hall. Alright, even showing like their past championships. There's the stage, and then towards the left and right of the stage we have the player rooms for the teams to get prepped before and during games. You can see that there's already peeps inside getting set up. They have a screen, they have a whiteboard, they have lots of stuff happening in there. I'm not gonna disturb them. Here's the view from the front. This is the view that people see when they're by the stage, on the stage. Pretty cool, lots of cool stuff. And here's the up close. We got the trophy up there as well. We're gonna be doing the opening ceremony very soon, so we gotta get ready for that. So I will take this chance to go outside and show y'all outside the hall while I have the chance. Let's go! Alright, so as we go out the front entrance, this is what we see. To our left we have the ticketing counter as well as all the team booths over there, right? Out here on the main street we got a bunch of food trucks. I'm definitely gonna be trying those out later to see if there's anything nice. And over here is where people be lining up to get in. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It is a little bit loud out here, but it's all good. And over there we got the meet and greet section as well. So yeah, pretty cool. Everyone's very excited for the new season to start. So with that, I think that's basically all for our tour. I think the show is gonna be starting very soon. So I will see you guys there.
First, the 100 game achievement in MPL across their season. So this is their era. Winners, NC, Niners, Jetty Niners.
Voice first.
Oh,
it's kind of loud.
yeah. Can we?
Still a bit loud.
Oh, now it's a bit too soft. Just a bit up.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Okay.
We're in the rehearsal on stage right now.
Here 3%, here 3%. Here's the first 1, 2, 3. There one only 1%, so here 3%.
%. The other 20% will depend after, I'm pretty sure, regular season, right? Okay, now, first of all, you started with the...
Alright peeps, so we just finished match 1. SRG clean sweep, vamos. Expected but also unexpected at the same time. And I feel like we have to talk about it a little bit, so like I'm gonna take a chance. Your thoughts, sir?
I'm so tilted. What the hell was that game? That's like the two best teams of our region. Oh my god, that's
The best of the best.
what was that draft? What was that rotation? Game 1, it was all innocent.
For LaFell.
I think SRG OG will win the league hands down at this point.
How about you, Gideon?
If they do, I'm not looking forward to
Bad draft?
Bad draft.
Yeah, that's rough.
No, I feel like there's a bad draft and then there's that.
Yeah, like,
Oh
I feel
wow.
like bad draft, that's like, you know.
Another level down, huh?
there's a way to back to like salvation, and then there's the draft that there's no way back.
How can you make a draft that don't have enough damage and crowd control? You at least get one.
No, they have a draft that has damage, but they just don't have setup. And then their rotation wasn't good. They made a bad rotation, and then the game was over.
Only almost.
The game was over by minute 1 because
I just straight up during the cast, I just called out the coach. Saya went in, what did he change? What's this rotation? Like the turtle setup was bad. The lot setup was bad. Like remember
What?
game 1. Remember game 1? Game 1 during the lot, they immediately rush to get to the lot without controlling the positions first. Like usually we see, okay, 1 or 2 guys at the mid lane bush, and then 1 guy is like at this hedge. Like everyone is at their position, and then they start something.
because they're relying on Zon and Smooth. That's why Zon is blind checking bush.
Yeah.
And every time he checks the bush, you just like
Because like, yeah, like the Kalia was able to catch the choke, but Smooth should have protected the flanks to make sure that the Hayabusa can't come in, and then the Hayabusa just cleanly come in, retreat, and then out.
It definitely felt like in both games, the moment Zorn was taken off the table, there was just no other defense. You know? That's why SRG just kept targeting him. Definitely very strong feelings here in the talent room about it, but we're gonna go ahead and have lunch and get ready for game 2. Will DJY play? Who knows? Probably not, but we can dream.
Doesn't really feel like it regenerates.
Well, we officially have our first game 3 here, Peeps. OB as well as DX Soul, neither one willing to give an inch. But the quality of gameplay, definitely you can kind of tell that these are MAL teams. You know? They're very new. Gotta give them a little bit of leeway there, but man, you can tell they're MAL teams. Alright peeps, finally got the chance to come out here and show you guys what's going on outside a little bit as well, since the matches have actually been quite busy. So, there is the main entrance right over there. We got the ticketing counter right here as well. Infinix booth, lots of events happening here if I remember correctly, and then we have the team booths selling t-shirts and stuff over here, and jerseys and everything, you know. Then out by the street we of course have food trucks. Maybe I'll go and have a look at those in a moment right after this, because I am feeling a little peckish. Let's have a look at what the food trucks have. I kind of want to have a look at that. The Milo truck over here, and we got like some skewers and snacks. Drink truck, chicken truck, and then more drinks and other stuff. Not sure if these food trucks will stay the same throughout the entire season actually, or if they'll like rotate out or something, but I'm gonna assume they stay the same for the whole season. I don't really know how that sort of thing works. Either way though, next match is gonna be starting soon. OB versus DX was not bad, but I think kind of went how we expected. You know, MAL teams still got a little bit of work to do whenever they come up into MPL, because it is quite different. But I see potential. Hopefully things go good for them. Next match will be, I think, a Team Ray versus JP. That should be kind of interesting. I'm kind of curious how much these teams have improved since the last time we saw them. So let's have a look-see. Fingers crossed for a good final match. Dodo's ready. Chat's right there. I'm taking some notes and stuff. Hopefully it'll be good, because some of the matches today have been a little bit questionable, to say the least. What are your thoughts about day 1, sir? What are your thoughts about day 1?
Day 1, I can't say I'm disappointed. I can't say that I'm excited. It's pretty disappointing overall. I think the only thing that's made me happy so far is that we got a Savage.
That is true.
And just broke another record. Aside from that, Series 1 was very disappointing overall, like especially Ramos. Series 2, MAL teams still got that MAL flavor in them, so we'll have to give them more time. JP Ray, if JP doesn't perform, I would be so sad.
I know, right?
Ray,
I sure hope so.
I'm not sure about JP has sacrifice executed by Sky Piercer.
A few things that wasn't planned jadi today, and things that we planned and then didn't jadi, so that was slightly.
Alright peeps, so with that we officially conclude day 1 of MPL Malaysia season 15. We had some interesting games today, to say the least. First game went a bit more one-sided than expected. Second game actually wasn't too bad, kind of close, but you can see that both teams are still like working on things, you know. They're gonna have some catching up to do to make it to MPL level. And then last series was just sus at its finest. Some very interesting hero picks, but there's definitely been some improvements, you know, in some of the teams, some of the players, so I'm definitely happy about that. Looking forward to seeing what kind of matches will we be seeing tomorrow. But I'm only gonna be casting today for week 1, so that's probably gonna be all from my vlog this time around as well. I'm already in my car. Wasn't really able to ask anyone anything because, like, you know, we're all tired. We all want to head back home, including me. So yeah, you guys can see I'm already sitting in my car. Dodo's there. We're ready to head back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, do drop a like, subscribe, comment below if you guys want me to do more vlogs every time I come by MPL, and I'll see what I can do, you know, and maybe you guys can tell me as well what kind of content you guys want to see from vlogs, if you guys want to see more of them. But yeah, that's all from me. Dodo signing out. Thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one, whatever that is. Hey.